Hello children, how are you today? I'm Gabriela Tsirakidis.
And I'm Akshay Singh.
And welcome to our English class. I think we should get ready for what we are going to talk today. Okay, get ready. So today we are going to talk about chores or housework or household activities. Astăzi vom vorbi despre treburile casnice. How often do you help with the housework? This is a very good question. Okay? So let's move on and see what the learning objectives are for our lesson. So, we are going to introduce the idea of chores and words related to them. Vom aduce în discuție treburile casnice, da? Ce facem de obicei pe lângă casă și cuvintele care au legătură cu ele. The second one will be identifying essential information about household activities. Vom vorbi despre informații esențiale, importante despre activitățile pe lângă casă sau activitățile casnice. And the last one, we are going to extract information from a clearly structured text about chores.
So let's have a look, children. Chores or housework. The vocabulary for household chores, I can say I do the washing, I water the plants, or I sweep the floor. I can also wash the car, all household activities. I can make the bed. Remember, we make the bed, we don't do the bed. I can hoover the carpets. I can cook a meal, iron the clothes, lay the table, or clean the windows.
So there are lots of chores around the house.
Lots of them.
Okay, let's talk about now words that are related to chores or household activities. So we got the verb do with household activities. What can you see in the picture? What are the people in the picture doing? I think they are vacuuming, okay, the carpet. Let's see. How do we say do the vacuuming or hoover the carpets? Okay? The second one, let's see. What is the woman doing here? I think she is ironing the clothes. So, the phrase is do the ironing. So we can use do with the activity.
So usually, Gabriela, for household activities, we use do most of the time.
Very good.
Let's have a look at this. Looks like she's cooking.
Of course. And the other one,
Washing up.
which is not my favorite activity.
Do the cooking and do the washing up. Or I can also say, I'm going to wash the dishes.
Okay, another two activities for which we can use do plus household activity. And the first one, I think you already know it. It's about shopping. So we can do the shopping, and in the second one, we can do the laundry.
The laundry.
Facem cumpărături și spălăm rufele.
Other chores. This boy looks like he's taking out the garbage. Let's see. To put out the garbage, or you can also take out the garbage or the rubbish.
Or the rubbish. And the second one is about tidying their room. Tidy your room or clean
Clean it up.
your room. Ok? A scoate gunoaiele, a arunca gunoaiele sau a curăța camera. Tidy or clean the room. Other chores will be feeding the pets, feed the pets, a hrăni animalele de companie, and the second one, making the bed.
Remember out here, students, we make the bed. We don't do the bed, we make the bed.
So, the first question I asked you when we started was, how often do you help with the housework? Do you help your mom with the housework? Let's see. We've got here the adverbs of frequency, and we can use them, okay, when we talk about housework activities, okay? How often do we help with...
I hope you don't have to say never.
I hope so. So we've got never, niciodată, sometimes, câteodată, often, deseori, and every day, 100%, okay? So I have to do all the chores around my house every day, 100%.
But Gabriela, do your children help you?
Yes, of course.
Really? That's great.
Yes. Not often, not every day, but sometimes, yes, they help me out with the housework. They wash the dishes. Okay, now we are going to talk a little bit. I'm going to talk to my colleague, Akshay, about chores. We need to use sometimes, never, often, or
Every day.
every day. You can do it yourself with your partner at school. So, Akshay, how often do you hang out the washing?
I do that quite regularly, so I would say I often hang out the washing.
Very good.
What about you, Gabriela? How often do you take out the rubbish? Never.
I never take out the rubbish because my husband does it. Okay, they are very heavy, so I leave him do it. Okay, tidy your room. How often do you tidy your room, Akshay?
I tidy my room every day. That is
have to.
100%.
Very good. Tidy your room, remember, or clean your room. Ați face curat în cameră. Do the ironing.
I sometimes do the ironing. It's usually somebody else, my wife or my mother-in-law, they can do the ironing. But sometimes, yes, I do the ironing. I would say about not 30%, 40%.
Good.
What about you,
sometimes.
Gabriela?
About ironing?
Ironing?
Okay, I do the ironing in the house, to be honest.
For
And
everybody.
For everybody, yes.
That's a big chore.
That's a big chore, but I have to. Okay, how often do you make your beds, children?
I hope the answer is every day, because I do that. I make my bed every day.
We have to, and we should do. Trebuie, suntem obligați, dacă ar fi să o luăm așa, ca să ne păstrăm camera frumoasă și curată. Okay, now, let's write a sentence for each chore in the table. So we've got that table, the previous slide, about how often we do the chores. So I sometimes do the cooking at home, but I never take out the rubbish. My dad does it, or my husband. Okay? Can you give us an example of a sentence using
One of the chores and
Yes.
some of the verbs. So I can say that I sometimes do the ironing, or I never do the dishes, or I can even say I always make my bed.
Well done, Akshay. So, at home, you can use this slide and write 3 or 4 sentences, or as
many as you want.
as many as you can or you want. But practice makes perfect.
As we know.
As we know. And now we've got in this exercise some verbs, okay, with their the other words, okay, they can be nouns, okay, and we can match the verbs to the correct nouns. For example, if we take tidy,
I think it should be I tidy my room, or here it is, tidy your room.
very good. What about lay? Lay,
What do we lay?
we lay the table. Aranjăm, punem masa. Da? Aranjăm masa. Or we can say We clear the table. Strângem masa, debarasăm, da? Strângem farfurile. What about hang out?
Hang out
What
must
do
be
we-
the clothes.
Yes, of
Hang
course.
out.
We hang out the washing. Very good. Deci atârnăm, da? Punem hainele la uscat. Do.
I do the vacuuming.
Well done. We do the vacuuming. And we feed.
The pets, obviously. We
Yes.
feed the cat.
We feed the cat. I think you've got pets at home. So if you want to tell your English teacher about your pet, you can say that you feed your cat every day.
Every day.
Now, another exercise about matching the words in the box to the verbs in the spidergrams. You'll see spidergrams provine de la spider, care înseamnă păianjen, da? Este ca o, să zicem, ca o anagramă, da? Dar sub formă de păianjen, da? Hai să vedem. So we've got your clothes, the car, the living room, your hands, fruit, your desk. Observați că sunt substantive, da? You can notice that they are nouns, and now we'll come with the verbs.
The verbs.
And the other one. So we've got, we can say, Akshay, tidy your room.
Tidy your room. So with this one, I can also say, I tidy the living room, or I can also tidy my desk.
Very good. It's
Quite simple.
quite simple. What about wash? We can wash the floor. We can wash our hands,
Especially nowadays.
especially nowadays during the pandemic. Fruit. We can wash fruit, or we can wash
The clothes.
car or
And-
the clothes.
and the
yes.
clothes.
And the clothes or the car. Okay, so tidy and wash. Now, we can talk about collocations. I think you have heard of this term, but you do not know what it means. Let's see. What is a collocation? So, a collocation is two or more words that often go together. Deci, ce este această expresie? Se referă la două sau mai multe cuvinte care, de obicei, deseori, merg împreună. Cum spunem noi, o cafea tare, o mașină rapidă, o baie fierbinte. Let's see. We've got some examples. Okay.
Adjectives plus noun. So we can call it strong tea. It's a fast car. Or I can say I had a quick meal after school.
Can we say fast meal?
No, not really. We do talk about fast food, but there's nothing like a fast meal. It should be a quick meal only.
Well done. Okay.
We have a verb and a noun in the second one. I can give a call. I can give someone advice also. I can do the shopping.
We've got adverb plus adjective. If you want to say vitally important, foarte important, totally aware of, complet conștient de ceva, or highly unlikely, adică improbable. Nu este așa de sigur. And the last one, adverb and adverb, we usually or often hear phrases like that in English. Right now, I can't talk to you right now because I'm in the shower, or quite enough, or pretty well. He speaks English pretty well. So these are the collocations. And here we've got a table of collocations with do, make, have, and take. And we have a look. Okay, you can use it at home if you want to do some exercises. Let's take, for example, do.
I can say, do a favor, or I can say I did a favor. Yesterday I did the cooking. I also do the housework. I do the shopping. I do the washing up. I did my best. Do your best. Do your hair also. That means to comb it. Do harm to someone or do good for someone. Most of these words, Gabriela, I can see do is being used with household activities most of the time.
Of course, very
Great.
well done. Okay, let's take make, for example, because students often make
That's
mistakes.
correct.
Yes.
Between make and do.
Of course, when it comes to do or make or have or take, okay? So we don't say do a difference, but make a difference. Make a mess, make a mistake, not do a mistake. A face o greșeală. Make a noise, a face zgomot. Make an effort, a face un efort. Make money, a scoate bani, a face bani. Make progress, a progresa. Make room, a face loc, a face spațiu și make trouble, a face probleme.
And with have, we have, I can say I had a good time yesterday at your house or have a good time. I have a bath. I can also say I take a bath, have a drink, have a haircut. I'm going to have a haircut tomorrow. Have a holiday. I'm so tired, I need to have a holiday. I have a problem. Have a relationship. I have lunch. I usually have lunch at around 2 o'clock and have sympathy for someone.
Have sympathy for some people, okay. Now, and the last one, take. Take a break. I think we are very tired and we should take a break. Cred că suntem cam obosiți, ar trebui să luăm o pauză. Take a chance. I think you should take a chance and speak to your teacher. Cred că ar trebui să încerci, să riști și să vorbești cu profesorul tău. Take a look.
Like try your luck, take a chance.
Yes, very good. Give it a chance.
Give it a chance. Yeah.
Take a look. Let's take a look at these pictures, children. Hai să ne uităm, să aruncăm o privire la aceste imagini. Take a rest. I think after this broadcasting, I'll go home and take a rest. Take a seat. Please, take a seat. You are welcome here. Vă rog, sau luați loc, sau ia loc, sunteți bineveniți. Take a taxi. I think I should take a taxi because buses
are too slow.
Take an exam or sit an exam.
Sit an exam.
I think I'm taking an exam next summer. Cred că voi da un examen vara viitoare. Take notes. You should take notes while watching us talking to you.
That's a good one.
Trebuie să luați notițe când vă uitați la noi și vă vorbim. Take someone's place, sorry, my bad. So take someone's place, a lua locul cuiva. I don't want to take your place because I'm very good in my place. Okay, I think we should move on. So, after we have seen so far in this presentation, let's see what words can you use with do, make and have, and teacher Akshay is going to help us out.
So let's have a look. With the word make, I can say tomorrow I'm going to make some biscuits, or today morning my mother made the beds. Similarly,
of course,
with do, I do the ironing, and yesterday I did the washing up. For have, I say I have my breakfast, or I had my breakfast, or I can also say I am having a great time.
Here at the studio.
Here at the studio with the students there.
Very good. Let's move on. So you should, children, you should write as many words as you can find that go with have, do and make. And you've got the previous slide we talked about with teacher Akshay. So we are
at the end of it.
At the end of it. I thank you for everything I could take from the internet. These are my sites. I hope you enjoyed our lesson, our presentation, and I think we'll see you next time. Till next time, we are going to talk about expressing necessity, obligation, and prohibition. Okay? So, have a wonderful day and see you next time. I'm Gabriela Țilachidis.
I'm Akshay Singh. Goodbye and see you the next time.